Hi Aquarius, it's Meg with Padmes, and I am doing your Beltane New Moon beginning of May love sitch spread, taking a look at your situation in love. We're going to look at your energy around that situation, whoever you're thinking about, their energy. We're going to look at some energy you don't see coming, possible outcome. Get some advice from your angels and guides. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, Aquarius. What is your situation here? We've got the Three of Wands, the Chariot, the High Priestess reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed, and Seven of Pentacles. Before we started, I heard that Duran Duran song, No, Notorious, but it was No, Aquarius. I thought that was kind of funny, but I wanted to mention that before I forgot about it. So we've got the Three of Wands and it's reversed. And we've got it right next to the Chariot. I feel like someone is beelining to something, or this is a pattern of someone's to beeline to something without having a plan. I'm even hearing somebody say without having a clue, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's more like I am totally kind of trusting the universe and just like going on my path and beelining forward. It's like I feel like being shot out of a cannon, kind of, and not knowing exactly where you're going to land, not having a specific intention about how this is going to turn out. And right in the middle here, we have the High Priestess reversed, which, you know, this can be exciting, but this can also lead to a lot of feeling like you're in the underworld recuperating or pulling yourself back out, figuring out where you landed from the cannon and coming back. This might be what has happened, and you're in this place where you're figuring out how to do this. Here's the Seven of Pentacles, and it's like, this is where I landed. Do I continue to just try and make this work? There's something here though, Aquarius, that's talking about, here's the Queen of Wands reversed. So she's not totally in her element. She's like cultivating all of this energy and wants to manifest. And I feel like this is your energy, Aquarius. She wants to manifest, but she doesn't have a target. She doesn't have a specific place where she feels that she can completely channel her energy, and she's just letting a little bit out at a time just to maintain. It's almost like I'm not safe enough to be myself, or I'm not safe enough to shine the way I want to shine. I gave it a good try. I trusted the universe to get me to this place. That doesn't mean it was the wrong thing. It just, the question coming up is, how long do I maintain this? What have I learned, what I've needed to learn here? And is it time to move on? Let's get some clarification going here. Tell me more about this Three of Wands. So this Three of Wands is like, I haven't been manifesting. I just shot myself forward into a situation. And I feel like this is happening because you were already in a situation where you were self-healing and you decided to take a chance and like get yourself out of this past situation by cannonballing yourself into this new one. So there's also some deterioration here. It's almost like I decided not to stay where I was because it was sucking my will to live. And so it's like you shot yourself out of a cannon into a different situation, but it almost feels like a transitional relationship. And that past thing still needs to be healed. Let's see, tell me about this Chariot. Yeah, this Chariot here is here's the writer, and the writer is pursuing a new romantic passion or a new passionate endeavor. And it's like I blasted myself out of one situation and rode up on another one. Let's look at this high priestess though, because this is the energy of being in the underworld, still being in the battle, still like working this out, coming from a hard place. Right. You're like, I'm still not completely clear. This is foggy, or I'm not completely clear with the situation and what to do. And this Queen of Wands is like, I have all of this Aquarian energy. I have all this star energy. I have all the shining to do. And I don't exactly know where to shine my light. Seven of Pentacles. And it's like I'm in this pattern of getting myself into situations where I can't shine my light. What's going on, Aquarius? And I also feel like this is for somebody. It's like I'm getting myself into situations where when I shine my light, it hurts the person that I'm with because they want to shine this bright, but they're not in the same place and they can't. And so I'm basically dimming my starlight for somebody else for their benefit, but it becomes really, I feel like resentment builds up and it becomes really, I want to say hostile, but it could be hostile with the other person, but I feel like it's even the hostility on the inside. Like you're feeling hostile, you're feeling upset, you're feeling agitation because this needs to come out and you're keeping it inside. Okay, let's take a look at your energy. Aquarius, what is going on with your energy around this situation? And here's the Six of Cups. You're like, there's something that I recognize about this relationship, aside from it being a pattern. And I do feel like this is karmic. This is past life connections. And we can be very attracted to past life connections, the situation or the person, the pattern, the past life pattern that you're trying to work out, which is pretty clear to me. You're trying to figure out that you need to be with someone who has the capacity to hold space for you in all your light. And so far, it looks like that isn't happening. Here's the Nine of Pentacles. You're like, maybe I should just be alone. Is it that I'm supposed to be alone? I can't seem to find someone who has the capacity to hold this for me, or just hold space for me, or just let me be me. And that very well may be a possibility, but not for long. This is just you knowing that you have all of your resources, but this is also a very independent energy, knowing that there's no reason to dim any kind of light. There's no reason to dim it down because somebody else is uncomfortable. That just means you're not like in your right place. You haven't found that right tribe, or you haven't found that right circle. You can do all this by yourself. That doesn't mean you have to. And here's the Page of Swords. So here's a lot of, I feel like this is somebody else in your space. They're really trying to figure you out. They might even like, I want to say they might even like kind of copy you in some ways. Like they try to be like you. And I feel like it is conscious, like they do recognize that they're doing it. I feel like maybe they start talking like you and they might not notice exactly what they're doing, but then if they start dressing like you, or getting something that you have so that they have it too, it's almost like it's embarrassing for them, yet they can't stop themselves from doing it. And here's the Seven of Wands, and you're like, hold up, this is weird. This is weird. It feels like you kind of put protection up around yourself because you're like, what's going on here? And it's not like, oh, let's be BFFs, let's wear the same clothes. It's like they do it and it's a secret. Like they act like they didn't do it, but it's really weird. So, okay, that's for somebody, maybe not everybody, but either way, there's some kind of spying kind of energy that you are aware of. It's like you feel like you're being watched in some way, and you're feeling like you need to put some protection up and stand your ground and say, hey, this is me. This is me. And it's okay to be me. Let's take a look at the person that you are thinking about. Here's the Emperor. They're talking about trying to have a lot of control over their life. Not just trying, I mean, Emperor energy. What I feel like is that they're talking about how they see you, and they're seeing you as someone who has it together. And they want to be like that too, or they want to feel like that. Here's the Three of Cups. They're also saying that they feel like everybody loves you. Everybody's excited to see you. Everybody loves you. I feel like this person can be jealous. And here's the Ace of Pentacles reversed. They're saying they don't feel like you are grounded into the relationship, and they also don't feel like their foundation for their lives is, I want to say, foolproof, which is kind of interesting. Two of Cups. They're saying that they feel like you are kindred spirits, but I feel like they're draining you. And I feel like you're aware of this. And the Seven of Pentacles up here is like, how long do I do this? I recognize this person. There's love here. I feel like there's past life information that is coming out to be seen. But how long do I do this when I feel, yeah, I'm just going to say it, held back? When you feel held back. Let's take a look at energy that you share. Common interests, commonality. We've got the Eight of Swords reversed. So this is about being able to, I'm hearing, confront each other, but help each other think differently about the past, which I definitely think this is part of that for you. There's this pattern, and this person is helping you see this pattern of getting together with, it can be loves, it can be lovers, but it can also be groups of people and friends and situations like that, where you specifically make sure that you don't stand out so that you don't draw attention to yourself, because it makes other people feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I just keep getting that. So this person, you're helping them think differently about life. It's almost like you're opening up doors that they didn't even know, oh, we're here, like that. And they're doing that for you, but with your pattern. And here's the King of Cups. I want to say, this is what I'm hearing, which is kind of interesting. And I don't fully mean it like this. I don't mean that it's manipulative. I don't feel like it's manipulative, but I'm hearing in the guise of love. So I feel like what this is somehow your higher self is choosing to work these patterns out in love relationships. And it does feel like there's love here. You love them, they love you. There's a balance aspect to this. Wow, and here's the Lover's card. There's a balance aspect to this. And I want to say, this is the balance aspect. This person wants to be able to cultivate like you cultivate this energy and this light, this starlight, this connection. Even to fame is what I'm hearing. I feel like this person doesn't want to be in competition with you, but they want, it's like they want your energy to rub off on them so that they have it like you have it. What is the deal with this person? They want to have it all. They want to be completely emotionally secure and safe. Why is this person not seeing their own gifts? I feel like this person is preoccupied with you leaving them. They're trying to get you to stay with them. They love you. They feel like they do. They even want to be like the provider for you, or they want to be your divine counterpart. That's definitely there. And here's the Nine of Wands. There's protection here though. And they feel like you're not fully opening up to them. And I don't feel like you are. I feel like part of that has to do with you not letting your fullest potential out. And it's like you're doing it for their benefit. And at the same time, it's so interesting because at the same time, this is exactly what they want you to do. They want to see all of you. And then when they see all of you, it's not that seeing all of you makes them upset. It's that they want to reflect that. And it ends up draining you somehow. There is a lot of love here. You help each other see things in a different way. Okay. Let's take a look at possible outcome. We've got the Four of Wands reversed, the Knight of Swords, Strength reversed, Justice reversed, and Ace of Wands. Okay, so possible outcome for, this is pretty much like for the beginning of May. So like the first week of May. So here's the Four of Wands reversed. This is the marriage card reversed. This is the 1111 being on the right path card, but it's reversed. So it's like, there is this questioning up here, the Seven of Pentacles. How long do I do this? How long am I on this path? Is this my right path? Why am I questioning this if this is my right path? Here's the Knight of Swords, storming the castle with the truth. And this is you recognizing the truth in the next few days here. And the truth is the Strength card's reversed. Someone isn't strong enough to hold this light. Someone isn't confident enough to hold this light. And I have some questions about this, but here's the Justice card reversed. And this is karmic injustice. So it's like staying in a situation that is not a big enough container for you is feeling problematic. And there's some kind of passionate new beginning that starts here. My question is this: why is this happening? It's like you're helping each other think differently. You're helping this other person right now more than they are helping you. So what needs to happen for this person to jump into their own, I want to say positive awareness and identity? What needs to happen? They need to get excited and get inspired by their own gifts and their own talents. What they need to do is stop trying to copy you, or they need to get into their own frequency and cultivate their own frequency. How can you help them do that? Here's the Eight of Pentacles reverse. You can help them by showing them what they are an expert at, what they are good at. I even want to say refrain from saying, I'm not good at that, but you are. It's like, don't compare yourself, because I feel like that's what they're doing a lot of. They're comparing themselves. And that's not really what they need to be doing. They need to forget about that, that there are even, other people that have similarities. Like, it's like, just focus on your gifts. That's it. Just focus on you. This copying thing, that's how they're learning that they don't need to do that. They can have their own inspired things going on. But if they don't learn that, I feel like you're going to move away from them, because that's exactly what's draining you. And it could be just the very energy of that. Even if you don't mind, hey, we have the same things. We have the same purse. We have the same, whatever it is. That's it, just energetically draining you. Let's take a look at energy that you don't see coming, Aquarius. Energy that you don't see coming. Privileged lady. Thief. Expectation. Bad health. And unexpected income. Okay, so this goes along with what I'm saying. Someone sees you as being on a pedestal and they're taking things, they're taking energy. And it's almost like the expectation is what's mine is yours. We share everything, what's mine is yours. But that is creating a draining situation. And somebody else is reaping the benefits using your energy. That's really interesting. Okay, I want to, let's take a look at messages of love here. Let's take a look at what your angels and guides want to say about this connection. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. I will say this Ace of Wands does indicate that there is potential here, but something needs to be stopped in its tracks. And it feels like you're going to come to the conclusion about why this isn't working for you. And it's very possible you'll be able to communicate this, but ultimately this other person isn't going to fully receive what you are saying until they're inspired by their own thing that has nothing to do with you. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts you, and respects you unconditionally. And you did mention that over here with the Six of Cups, that this person is a past life person, soulmate person. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. We have lots of soulmates in this life. Let's take a look at what this person wants to tell you. What does this person want to say to you, Aquarius? I regret lying to you. I wonder if you're happy without me. I do feel like this person is worried that you're going to leave them. I love you. Let's take a look at what your angels and guides want to say about this connection. Pay attention to the red flags. Red flags are things that make you feel agitated, irritated, triggered, upset, whether you know what they are or not, whether you just have that feeling. When you have those feelings, there's, it's the red flag saying, hey, look at this. Look under this. Forgiving and learning. You have forgiveness again. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is bringing us back to the past relationship or situation that you can't evolve away from. So it's bringing you back to your patterns. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So maybe taking a look at these patterns that go way back and figuring that out. Let's take a look at your moonology and get some advice. See what's going on here. Emotions are running high. Expect powerful change. We are in eclipse season. Hold your vision. This is about holding that vision of you and knowing, well, what I'm hearing is your power, your strength, and your worth. It's talking about knowing what you're capable of and not holding yourself back from the things that you know you're capable of to make somebody else feel safe or comfortable. Okay, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I'll be back in a couple of days with another energy check. Bye, Aquarius.